tonight I want to talk about hen pheasants. So you're after getting your hands on a hen pheasant, or you're after going out and basically, or someone's after giving you a hen pheasant. You're watching this show, you're a fly tyer, you want to use a hen pheasant now. What feathers do you use for fly tying? So basically, the hen pheasant is a really good bird. It's an important and popular bird in fly tying. Its feathers does have a lot of uses. So it's utilised in a lot of flies. So it's a very popular bird, and in my opinion, it's as important as or as good as a grey partridge or a partridge feather. Okay, and when I say that, I mean it's the hen pheasant is a really, if you run your hands down that hen pheasant, it's a very soft bird. It's absolutely so soft. It's unbelievable, and similar to a partridge feather is very soft as well. So every feather on a hen pheasant can be used as a soft hackle or a soft feather. Do you know what I mean? It's that has that much of a usage to it. So basically, starting with the tail, okay, and if I position the bird, I just pull it up into view of the camera. So the hen pheasant tail, basically, again, really good, really important feather. You'll never get the tail on a hen pheasant to be as long as that of a cock pheasant, okay? Just will never be. But that being said, this has so many uses, okay, and it's a really good feather. So like the hen or like the cock pheasant, this will tie really good pheasant tail nymphs, okay? Be different colours, but has a really good, if you look at the hen pheasant, has really good, nice, like marbling through, a nice brown and khaki colours through and stuff like that. So it's really good, okay, and creates really good nymphs and stuff. Again, if you look at the fibres there, if you look at the feather, I won't pull the feather on this one now, but I'll zoom it in there. And if you look at the feathers on the pheasant tail, just pulling it up, see how long they are. So they're really good, really long feathers. And again, if you're good at knotting feathers, and making knotted legs out of pheasant tail feathers, you'll get a knot into one of these, and again, they make good knotted legs. They're good for creating bodies on wets and dries, as well as nymphs, okay? So pheasant tail, really good. And the fly called the Invicta is actually tied using the hen pheasant tail feather. So really important. Now, as you're making your way up the bird from the tail, and you're coming up into the flank. So again, if you're sliding, how you get it, if you slide your hand up the tail and in underneath that there, the flank will lift, or the rump, sorry, will lift. Okay, so coming up, just lift, the rump will lift up, and that's how you find the rump. Okay, the rump is just basically sitting on top. It's the feather sitting on top of the tail, and again, the rump is really soft. So every feather on this bird is a soft feather, and the rump being an exception, or being the same, it's really, really soft. Okay, I use these for streamers to make nice streamers. They wouldn't be as big or wouldn't be as long as a cock pheasant, but they're nice, and being soft, they have that little bit more movement in them. Again, you can use them for soft hackles, and I do pull them off and use them for tails on flies as well. So pull out the fibres off one of them and use them for tailing and stuff. So they're good, coming in underneath the underbody plumage. Sorry. So on a hen pheasant, if you come in lift the wing, and the best place to find you'll find them on the rump, but come down on the side, and if you come up on the leg and all underneath the tail, the leg, and all up underneath the wing, if you lift the flank feathers underneath the wing, basically where the golden slides or arm and heart would be on a cock pheasant, you lift that, all them feathers underneath there are your underbody plumage. And if you can see them on a hen pheasant, they're a little bit lighter, but they're a little bit softer, so they've got that little extra movement through them. And again, really important for tying streamers and stuff like that. So with the rump, again, I utilise the underbody plumage, or that marabou like feather, with the rump feather for tying streamers and patterns. So if you come up, we look at the wing here. So the wing on a hen pheasant is a really popular feather. Okay, it's an important feather. The primary feathers on the wing, which are these ones here, are used for creating wings on sedges and caddisses and dry flies, wings on wet patterns, so wet flies and stuff like that. So they're really, really good feather. One of my favourite flies to fish is actually the wing is made using hen pheasant quills. It's the grey flag. Okay, but you can the hare's ear wet and the marsh brown wet again utilise the primary feathers of the hen pheasant. So really good for creating wings on dries and various flies and wets. Okay, if you come up off the rump, okay, now there isn't really the church. You kind of like, if you look at the church windows, they come down a good bit more onto the rump here on a hen pheasant. Okay, so they begin to start about here, but you can see them there. So they're coming down basically. They start on the neck, the upper neck, and they come down into the shoulders, and they come down to the really lower rump. Okay, and the church windows again. Church windows on a hen pheasant are good for soft hackles, good for wets and nymphs. Okay, again good for creating wing cases on sedges. I again use them for soft hackle in my nymphs. I use them for spiders, things like that. Like so, a really good feather. And again, a substitute for partridge. I have used them for a substitute for partridge. Again, tie them in like that. So they're a really good feather. There's so much uses for them. Basically, that's it on a hen pheasant. Like again, if you look at this wing coming up under you'll have it on both sides. So every feather can be used on a hen pheasant. So as similar to a cock pheasant, but that is nearly being the same colour the hen pheasant. There is just the same amount of feathers, but they don't have the same colours. But they're equally just as good. Smaller, softer. So you get more use. You will get just as much use out of them as would a cock pheasant. So that's basically it. So just to recap, you have your church windows. Okay, so your church windows again, coming down off your neck. Really popular again, just for your likes of your nymphs, your wet flies. You want a soft hackle spider, you want a soft hackle I do soft hackle nymphs and stuff. They're perfect for it. Good for creating wing cases and stuff like that on sedges. Just usually the same as a cock pheasant, applying a bit of varnish to them just to make them more supple or more stronger, harder. You have your rump coming down here then, again great for streamers, great for again wets and stuff like that. Your body plumage coming all the way up along underneath the flank. Okay, your flank feather is good again then for the same thing, wings and things like that. You have your main primary, so again for creating sedge wings, grey flag wings, hare's ear, March brown wet, wings. So really good for wet and dry fly wings. So, like I said, the hen pheasant has so many uses, but every feather can be used. So don't be afraid to utilise them. That's basically it on a hen pheasant. So I hope you enjoy this. I hope it's helpful to you. And when if you're able to get your hands on one and you have one, hopefully this will help you in using the feathers. So thanks a million.